Haste will end all wars. Be without fear. Surging prowess of martial arts.
Lately, we've been hearing many of our players saying that they can't inflict stable crowd control with tank Flowborn. Players are also saying that he's easily kited, and that they find it hard to get the upper hand playing him in matches. Let's address these challenges and improve your tank Flowborn gameplay experience. If you're having a hard time reliably inflicting crowd control with tank Flowborn, try familiarizing yourself with their skill mechanics. You need to know how much flow each skill requires to be able to effectively use their skill combos. Tank Flowborn is easy to kite because of their lower movement speed. Learn how Flowborn plays versus other heroes to select the proper equipment and other enhancement effects to counter the team lineup you're facing. If you're finding it difficult to get the upper hand in a match with tank Flowborn, work on how you approach team fights. Adjust their enhancement effects in response to how the fight is playing out. Flexibility is the way to win.
War never ends. Hi!
Using skill 1 to build flow off of teammates or minion waves is core to playing tank Flowborn well. Once you reset your cooldowns, repeatedly use skill 2 or ultimate to crowd control. Your main goal is to disrupt the enemy's ability to protect their damage dealers. If you need to increase your sustained damage, use flow to deal enhanced basic attacks.
Yut!
When you're being chased, wait for the enemy to get close before using skill 2. This will allow you to knock them back farther. If you need to close the gap to an enemy, use skill 2 at its max range instead. Keep in mind that you can use other skills while using Flowborn's ultimate. When the ultimate lands, you'll automatically follow up with the next skill you tap. Skill 1 also won't have a precast animation when used this way, allowing you to inflict rapid crowd control. Tank Flowborn's early game is all about laning and farming. Make good use of their strong laning and crowd control abilities to find opportunities to gank with teammates. Once you have lane superiority, try invading the enemy team's jungle and disrupting the enemy jungler's rhythm. In the mid-game, enemies will jump between lanes more often to provide support. Try ambushing enemies from the brush as they move between lanes or entering the battlefield from behind the enemy carry to take them out. This will give your teammates more breathing room to farm. In the late game, make sure you're adjusting your enhancement effects based on how the match is progressing. When things are going your team's way, choose enhanced damage, so you can down foes more effectively in team fights. When the match is turning against you, choose enhanced defense, so you can provide your team's carry with more opportunities to deal damage.
Yoink!
This skill combo is mainly used to initiate. First, use skill 1 to replenish your flow. Then, reset your ultimate's cooldown and use it to enter the fight and inflict crowd control. Next, use skill 2 to close the gap to the enemy carry. Then follow up with a basic attack to deal damage. Use 2 basic attack to chase as necessary. Finally, finish with an ultimate to inflict crowd control and a basic attack to pile on the damage. If the enemy is near a tower, start with ultimate and a flash to dash behind the enemy from a distance. Then use skill 1 to replenish your flow. Use skill 2 twice in a row to knock the enemy out of tower range, then finish them off with your teammates. Get near a minion wave or your teammates and then use skill 1 to restore your flow to maximum. After a short delay, use 2 ultimates in a row to enter the battle and inflict crowd control. Once skill 1 is off cooldown, use it to replenish your flow again, followed by 3 skill 2s in a row to keep the enemy under constant crowd control.
Bring it all down!
Understanding which lineups are most suitable for tank Flowborn will help you use them more effectively. Teammates with movement speed increases and recovery abilities like Soon Bean can help tank Flowborn get close to the enemy faster and soak up more of their damage. Da Chao can use her teleportation skill to keep them at full health for longer so they can stay in the fight. Enemies that lack dash skills like Hou Yi can be easily crowd controlled and defeated by tank Flowborn in melee range. Enemies with multiple crowd control skills like Lady Chen can take advantage of tank Flowborn's low movement speed to hit them with multiple crowd control debuffs. Once they're unable to escape, the enemy can concentrate their attacks on them. Enemies that can deal true damage like Lu Bu when enchanted can take them down with a burst skill combo.